The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warrior faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the floor. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the small forward position. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And here's Golden State. Here's Curry. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Here's Podziemski, guarded by Garland. In the corner, Moody with it. Down low, deflects the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by Garland. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Mobley misses. On offense, here are the Warriors.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Butler with the ball. Garland picks him up. And it's Butler missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Got that one up quick.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Here's Moody. Off target from outside. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Butler. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
That one goes in.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. To the wing right side. Garland dishes to Mobley. Allen kicks to Mitchell. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. The Warriors making a switch here. Heald's checked in. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. .54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Mitchell missing. The Warriors lead it. Pass to Podziemski. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Buries it from three-point range. Butler's got 5.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
Allen, that's good.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Peyton, he's checked in for Moody. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Then for the Cavaliers, Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. Javonte Green comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. Mobley with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Isaac Okoro out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Javonte Green. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. The tray. The Warriors pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
With how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his 3-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Max Strus is checked in for Green. And that one misses. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And that one is good from Jerome.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Green. The shot comes out. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 8. A 3 from Strus. Trains the three-pointer. Strus has got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And stolen by Mobley. Hunter with it. No scoring in this one. Stolen away. Here's Green. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
Proving once again he is one of the best shooters in the league.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
There's Garland. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. For 3, Hunter, and another 3 for Cleveland.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Payton in the corner. Takes the 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's the 3. Jerome with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
The 3 from Garland. Sinks the three-pointer. Garland's got his 2nd bucket.
You cannot let Garland get comfortable, especially from the corner.
Heat. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. It's taken away by Payton. And Curry has it in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster. Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Curry, that's good. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Kuminga, no good. Here's Mobley. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. We're trying to move the ball and get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Warriors leading by 6. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moody. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Stephen Curry. One shot.
should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade?
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Here's Podziemski, and another basket for Golden State.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him, but these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Three-pointer, Butler, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. No good, unable to end this run.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Curry. From the arc. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Mobley the pass to Allen. Strus kicks to Mitchell. The wide open look here for Garland. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Golden State.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Butler, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 17 from deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Podziemski. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Nice timing on the pass from Green, finding the open guy with ease.
The half-court bomb falls off target. Curry against Garland. Curry can't get it to go. The Cavaliers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Allen for 3. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-3 run right now. It's up a 3, and it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They get it back. Here's Green. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's just bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
Now, here's Strus. Guarded close. The 3 from Garland. Knocks down the 3 ball. Garland's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Moody. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Here's Mobley. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Curry. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Butler with the steal. It's not going to go for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Cavaliers trail by 21, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Darius Garland. Max Strus is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Jerome in at the shooting guard position. Payton, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He takes it in, and he comes up with the deuce.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
On the wing, Payton. And another three for Golden State.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
Warriors leading by 20. To the inside. Payton. Count that one as his seventh make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Garland against Curry. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And he's good on the three ball.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
For Cleveland, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Lets it go with a three. And there's Hunter on the assist by Garland.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Good on the shot. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll. Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Kuminga finds Jackson Davis. Banked in off the glass. Jackson Davis has got his first basket. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. The deep three from Thompson. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, Coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
It's good from long range.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Curry, good. And the Warriors lead by 17.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
A different look now for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. And it's Javonte Green in for Ty Jerome. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Garland for three. Warriors with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Knox the pass to Looney, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Hield. Hunter grabs the miss. It's deflected. Looney with it. Working on Green. Got it. Good job in the low post. 9 seconds left in the game. Bounce pass from Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now our player of the game, Stephen Curry.